So John, can you just explain a bit more about resistance and how resistance comes about?
So all weeds have a natural diversity, a range of sensitivities to herbicides in the background before we expose them to a herbicide. And resistance is a process where we act on that naturally occurring diversity and select out for specific individuals in the population that have that higher level of tolerance and less sensitivity. And if we push the population in a single direction by using a single set of herbicides, a single mode of action, that selection acts relatively rapidly, and we end up with select survivors, and then we select survivors again, and then before you know it, you've got herbicide resistance.
And so I suppose actually what you're saying is the best way to combat that diversity is actually to have diversity in the programs that we adopt for our weed control in the herbicides we use. I suppose, could you therefore explain why the benefits of a clonophen are and the diversity of that program are?
Well, a clonophen is bringing a different mode of action. So we've got a herbicide that is acting in a completely different way in the plant to the existing herbicides. We see from the data that actually there isn't a cross-resistance pattern. So we're not worried about pushing that population in that single direction. And it just means that in terms of the herbicide diversity, we've got multiple different selection pressures on the weed at the same time, and we're not pushing it all in a single direction.